We gotta talk about the new doom and gloom that is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game submission video guidelines. Make sure you guys smash the little crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. Alright, so this has been the doom and gloom for the last 16 to 18 hours from the North American side of things. I've read a lot of people flipping out about this, but I wanted to talk about this, and I want to clarify a couple things that I have read from a couple of sources discussing why things are the way that they are for this. I'm going to read at least a couple comments going, Konami's trying to kill the game. Well, I mean, I guess. So let's talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! Card Game individual video posting guidelines, hereinafter referred to as these guidelines set forth for the conditions for users to post on the internet, including live streaming. The same applies below. Gameplay videos details set forth for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game, hereinafter referred to as the game as defined below. You may post gameplay videos of the game by following these guidelines. Please note that if you post gameplay videos of this in accordance with these guidelines, there is no need to contact us individually. So let's talk about what this covers. The following titles provided by our company are collectively referred to as the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game. So this covers OCG, Duel Monsters, Rush Duel, Duel Links, Master Duel, Duel Monsters Legacy, Duelist Evolution, the Rush Duel, the Ultimate Battle Royale, Let's Go Rush, Early Days Collection, and all their game titles in Japan that feature Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game cards. Now, gameplay videos, etc. Gameplay videos refer to the videos defined below. Videos and screenshots of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game being played, or videos and screenshots of actual Yu-Gi-Oh! OCG, Rush Duel, and other Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game products, such as unboxing videos and collection introduction results. So who's the target audience for these guidelines? These guidelines are intended for individual users. Only users residing in Japan may post gameplay videos of this game. If you are a corporation or other organization and you wish to post gameplay videos, please contact us using this application form. So this is going to be the part right here that's going to start to get people. They're going to say, well, it says only people in Japan can post videos about Yu-Gi-Ohs. That is not exactly what they're getting at here. These guidelines are meant to basically stop giant corporations like the VTuber ones from exploiting and taking advantage of the system. It's basically meant to slow that down. We'll talk more about that here in a little bit. So video and gameplay that can be posted. You may post gameplay videos, etc. in accordance with these guidelines. In addition, when posting gameplay videos, you may use images designated by our company along with screenshots of the game and the thumbnails accompanying such gameplay. So you can use any of the official logos, basically. All right. Please, notes on using Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game materials. Please do not use anything other than Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game gameplay videos. When using the logo, please position it so the entire logo is visible without changing the aspect ratio. Please avoid layouts that cut it off, which is hilarious, but that's okay. Please note that if you wish to use intellectual property of a third party other than the company in our gameplay videos, you must obtain a separate permission for such use from the third party. Please make sure to update the software to the latest version before filming gameplay videos of digital products. That's hilarious. If you're requested by our company, you must promptly delete, or if requested by our company, you must promptly delete any gameplay videos you post, regardless of whether they constitute prohibited acts set forth by these guidelines. And if your company requests you to display certain content in your video game, you must comply. So editing gameplay videos, etc. You may edit or process the gameplay videos you post, or use them and create gameplay by combining your face and voice. However, in this case, please observe the following conditions. Do not extract only certain elements of the game, such as the background or character images. Do not infringe the rights of third parties by processing or editing video games, etc. In addition to excessive editing and processing that would prevent a correct understanding of the content of the game is prohibited. It's actually really, really funny because This means that if you're doing something to like obscure game state, they're pinging you for that, but that doesn't matter. So basically, they don't want you to use their background music without using in combination with other things, which is fine, honestly. They want it intact as it is. That's fine. Sites where you can post. This is also very interesting. So you can post gameplay videos, etc. of the following sites: Facebook, Naniko, OpenTV, Twitch, YouTube, Twitch casting, Instagram, TikTok, and some other ones. You may only post screenshots on the following websites. However, you can post links to videos on YouTube. Discord next. This is never going to hold up. Though I will say a lot more of the Japanese Twitter community is a lot more accepting of these guidelines than I thought. These target sites will be updated from time to time. I think they're doing this just to avoid the whole getting their content scraped by AI, which, I mean, I hate to tell you this is going to get scraped anyway off of YouTube, but sure. Prohibited items when posting gameplay. When you post gameplay videos, the following actions are prohibited. Posting for commercial purposes. However, monetizing using the system of the video distributed site where the video was posted will not be considered commercial with the interpretation of these guidelines, which is crazy. Use in advertising other products, services, companies, blah, blah, blah. Post for the purpose of slander, religious and political views, including content that is contrary to popular public morale. Post that will include elements that have not been made public by your company, such as modifications or analysis results of the game. Misleading others to thinking that there is a commission from our partnership of our company when there's no such fact, and reproducing videos of screenshots created by third parties other than you without permission. So don't repost stuff, I guess? I don't know. That's interesting. Regarding gameplay videos that violate these guidelines, please report them. I mean, that's pretty standard. We will not compensate for any damages caused you. We will not respond to individual inquiries. The gameplay music is managed by JazzRack. YouTube may send a notice to the video uploader that a copyright claim has been made against a video that includes music managed by JazzRack. This does not claim copyright infringement, so there's no need to remove the video. More information, please check here. These guidelines will be updated from time to time without notice. And please note that gameplay videos that you post may be featured on our YouTube channel, official website, and official X account. So, there's a part to this that says that these only, the part that applies only to Japan is interesting. I think that's where a lot of this doom and gloom comes down to, is like only users residing in Japan can post gameplay videos of this. Anywhere else in the world can still post gameplay footage. There's this nice little thing about transformative content that, and it's also specifically mentioned down here in the gameplay. You can post things as long as your face and voice are being applied to this. This is what we talk about. You know, if you're doing gameplay and you're doing commentary over it and you're actually explaining things in the way that it is, talking about, hey, this interaction goes here, or, you know, this is why we're making this play. That is all fine. The big thing with this is, like, this is a big, meaty, we're gonna not worry about VTubers. We're gonna clamp down on that. A lot of Japan does control a lot of video streaming. You might not believe that or not. I was reading a couple of comments talking about that this is industry standard in Japan. If you're worried about this coming to TCG side, they can't. The whole freedom of speech, the whole transformative content that we have set forth, me uploading a video discussing why a card interaction is existing the way it is, discussing the market. These are things that cannot and will not be acceptable on our side. The only things I would worry about are the music thing down here, but if you're doing content with Master Duel, just turn off audio. I mean, like, I think that's a big one. There's a lot to take away from this for sure. I still find the X and Discord thing to be hilarious, but I guarantee you 150% that this is going to be ignored. Just like the time Konami said that you couldn't use images from the V-Jump site because it's managed by Shueisha and they didn't want you reposting them, but that hasn't stopped people for a while. So, big nothing burger for sure. But please, leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think, and I will see your beautiful faces back here in a day, guys. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.